Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. In today's vlog I'm going to be telling you how you can change your manual wind out Thule canopy on your motorhome to an electric version. Some of you may remember a few months ago in a vlog I said jokingly that one thing I'd always wanted was an electric wind out canopy. Electric step. I know you might not be excited by the sight of my electric step, but you know when you've always wanted a caravan or a motorhome or a camper and you've always dreamt of having certain things on it? Well, an electric step was always something I really wanted, and this one's got one, so I'm made up. The other thing I always wanted was, you see the awning up there, the wind out canopy. I have always wanted an electric canopy, and guess what? Yeah, I've not got one yet, so maybe sometime in the future. There we go. So, well, joking aside, I now actually have one. And what I didn't realise, and every day is a school day, is that you can actually convert your manual wind out to an electric motor after you've actually bought your motorhome. And I didn't even realise that was possible. So I was actually making a bit of a joke when I said it. So what have I discovered? Well, what I've discovered is when you've got a wind out canopy, the manual one where you put it in and do that, you can later fit the electric motor, and that's what we've had done to the Matrix. So this motorhome has been back to Cara Motorhomes, where John and his team have within a couple of hours installed a motor onto the Thule wind out, and I'll just show you that down here. So what the chaps have done is with my Thule, they have just up there fitted an electrical motor into the canopy box. It goes into the electrics of the motorhome. There's a switch in the motorhome which I'm going to show you, and this now will come out by the press of a button. Now some of you will think, well, what a total gimmick, why do you need that? Well, personally it's something I like. The reason I like it is, one, I now don't have to get my manual winder out of the garage. I don't have to unlock my garage and go in, and I can just press a button and it goes in and out. And when you're smaller like me, or if you've got a back problem or some other reason, you might just be lazy, I don't know, but some other reason why you don't want to do it manually, this is a really good system. So let me show you what you do. Within my motorhome now, I'll stand this side, I've now got a canopy button. It's a really nice, neat install, as you can see. It's connected to my electrics, which are just under this seat here on the off side. And all I have to do to operate my Thule canopy now is literally press the button. So what I do is, I press the button once and the canopy, as you see, is coming out. So one press and it's going to do this. So we'll just let it do what it's going to do first of all. And it is really simple. It's going to stop shortly. So I've now stopped the canopy by another press, and this is where normally you may wind it out to get your legs. So if I now get my legs out, so I'll go into here, pull up and out. I'll just bring my legs down. So that's one leg out. Obviously I've locked that in place. I'll go down and do my other leg. There we go. So always just be careful when you're bringing these out. Again, if I pull this out, the leg will drop out. I'll lock that back up into place. So that's that part, simple as that. I'm now going to go back to my button. One more press. Now this is the good bit. So I press it once more, the canopy is going to extend. It's going to fully extend, as we'll see. So if we just watch this, so out it comes fully. It will then retract itself to make the fabric taut again. Now all I have to do is go back to my legs, put them out where I want them. They're still locked in place. Just do the same on this one. And there we go. Obviously, I can heighten my legs if I want to, put a peg in to make sure that if the wind gets up, it's not going to blow away. Now that literally is how easy it now is to put out my Thule canopy. Again, some of you, it's easy just to wind. I totally get that. I'm just saying what I've had and how this has made a difference to me. So what we're going to do now is just put it back away to show you how we retract it. So what we now need to do is, again, I'm just going to bring my legs back into where they were. So let's pretend it's the end of the day, we've had enough and we're putting away for the night. So I'll bring them back in, I go back to my button and I simply press the opposite direction, so going back towards a motorhome. I give that a press once, it's going to start bringing it in. And it's the same putting away as it was the other way. I'm going to stop it about there. So again, give it a second press now. And now I'm going to put my legs back. So we pull this back down so the legs are loose. I'm going to slide my legs back in. That's now locked in there. Lift my leg up. Put it in there. Just give my leg a little push. Now, some of you will do this all the time and it's like, you don't need to show me, but do you know what? Some people, they don't know, and there's probably other ways that you might use, and you can tell me in the comments. You'll be like, oh, don't ever do it like that. So give me your tips. And the other leg in. And then once again, I'm just going to swing it up, put it in here, and then push at this end just to get it in place. You may be wondering what these are. I haven't used these just for this demonstration, but basically these clip onto this rigid part here and they actually just lock out these sort of legs. Not all canopies have those. This one does. That's the first time we've actually had those on a Thule. But yeah, so that's what those are. Right, one more press of my button now. And there we go. So we can see the canopy is now literally just winding itself back in. The legs are back where they should be and the canopy's taking itself back into its position. Ta-da! And there we go. So that is how easy with the electric wind out it actually is. Nice tidy button, couple of presses. If you are wondering what happens if it goes wrong, you can remove part of the plastic on the new mechanism because you'll see there isn't a hole there now. You can pop that off and you've still got the winding mechanism. So if all goes wrong, like there's a power failure or something jams, you can retract the canopy, so don't worry about that. So how much does this system cost? This has cost £650 to be fitted. So it's up to you whether you think the electric canopy is worth it for you. And that is the long and short of it. I'm really pleased with it. It's what I had always wanted. I would use the canopy more now, simply because I can just press the button and pop my legs out and it is that easy. Really pleased with it. If you're interested, I will put links in the description below to Cara Motorhomes, who have fitted this for us, and you can explore it a bit more if it's something that you're interested in. Any questions, put them below. So there you go, that is how you can retrofit an electrical motor to your wind out Thule canopy on your motorhome. Something I didn't know was possible. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.